Well, hey guys, this is Dr. Drake 63 here, and recently I did a video which was called Price Gouging Alert. And in this video, I made comments about a particular online retailer also has a local outlet store, and my general complaint was that they were charging so much more than other stores for one of my favorite rounds, the 5.56. And basically, it's a popular round, as you know. Folks like to shoot it typically in mass, if you will. And I just wanted to clear up a couple things. I saw a lot of comments about this video from people who clearly didn't watch the video. And we saw several categories. One of the categories was people that said, this is horrible. I'm going to let my membership expire. I'm never going to purchase from this retailer again. That was not the point of the video. Store in question is Sportsman's Guide, and I'm not telling anybody not to buy from Sportsman's Guide. You guys can make up your own mind. But I was going after them on a particular policy that probably didn't come from the top, probably came from a store manager or somebody like that, which is, hey, 5.56 and some of these other calibers like 9mm, 45 and so forth are in high demand right now. There's a shortage out there in terms of what's on the shelves, and let's make a quick buck off of this. Specifically, they were charging a buck a round, north of a buck a round for this stuff. I made the point that I could pick this stuff up locally at much smaller businesses for a lot less. Today, I went to a local gun store, do a little bit of shooting, and here's the prices they had on various 5.56 ammo. So you can see that there are limits to what you can get, but you could go back more than once. And the point is, it's more expensive than it used to be, but they're certainly not charging a buck a round. One of the other comments that I saw a lot of was from folks who said, you know what? Here's how free market economy works. This is how capitalism works, as if they thought they needed to explain it to me. And I don't know what about my prior video led them to believe that I don't understand it. I am a college degree business major. I've got 30 years of experience, not only working in the business world, but working in the trucking industry, which is a very price volatile marketplace depending on supply, demand, what the economy's doing, regional seasonality with various produce seasons, things like that. So believe me, I understand it. And I'm in no way suggesting that the government or anybody else should get involved in telling what companies ought to sell their products for. In fact, I'm flat against that. But what I do think that we have a need and a right to do as consumers is keep each other informed, and let's patronize businesses that tend to take a long-term view versus a short-term view. The ammo that I showed you a minute ago is from a local gun store. It's definitely not anybody who has the buying power of a Sportsman's Guide or a Cheaper Than Dirt or somebody like that. But they're smart enough to realize that, you know what, we're not going to try to gig our customers on ammo because we'd like them to come back. And that's where I believe in a society like ours, we need to be consumer advocates and tell each other about who's got good deals and who doesn't get it. So that was really the purpose of that prior video. And of course, there was a third group of comments, there were hundreds of them, that were along the lines of, hey, you know what, if you didn't buy bulk when I did, shame on you, or you're stupid, or whatever. And you know what, feel free to comment whatever you like. The point of the matter is costs for these retailers have not dramatically increased. In fact, if you go through the comment section on that prior video, you're going to see that someone at least claims to have a family member working at the purchasing department at Sportsman's Guide, and they're buying this stuff as recently as a couple weeks ago for in the neighborhood of 25, 26 cents a round. So does it need to be a buck? Hey, they can sell it for whatever they want. But I'm telling you about it so you can make wise decisions, because I'd like to see us all gravitate towards businesses that do take a long-term view and support them, because we want to keep those kind of businesses healthy. Whether Sportsman's Guide is still selling for a buck around plus for 223 or 556 at their store is beyond me, because quite frankly I haven't been back since that day. But just wanted to kind of throw that out there, because you know what, it's still available for 55-60 cents around. I can get it any day of the week, and I'm sure that those of you that are willing to get in your car and drive around a little bit and visit some of these ammo stores, you might find that as well. You won't see this stuff advertised a lot because there are limited quantities, but that's a big difference between limited quantities and no quantities. And there's a big difference between buying a box of 100 for $100 or buying a box of 100 for $55 or $60. So just wanted to throw that out there as kind of a follow-up to earlier video. There were lots of interesting comments for sure. And but the point is, I think myself certainly and most of my viewers understand how capitalism works, and most of us understand how economics works. What I'm wanting my viewers to understand is that you do have a choice. You don't have to pay the ridiculous rates, and you should use your free speech to call people out when they're pushing it too far. And that's what I think Sportsman's Guide was doing, and that's why I brought that up in a prior video. Anyway, enough of the ramble. This is Dr. Drake 63. Keep shooting. Stay safe, guys. We'll see you soon.